Yeah. What do you think? You sound good?
Check. You like? Yeah, I think so.
Test. I'm really bad. I never find my sweet spot here.
I know. Shift. Hair.
I always try to put myself where I look at you, and then I don't want the mic right in my face. So I'm like,
awkward.
Never find the right spot with
it.
There we go.
We should have couches, a little coffee table.
Oh, yes. We should Central Perk it.
Yeah. Just hanging out in a local bar and couches.
Oh, one day. That is the 5-year plan, is to have a CG bar where we could have an actual podcast section.
Yes.
And then you can do a wall.
You have your signage.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That would be great.
Marketing.
Yes.
All about marketing. You got to know what podcast we're listening to.
Yes. Okay. Well, we'll start. Welcome to Unscripted. I'm Tasha, and today I have the fabulous Tara Faber. I'm so excited to have you on here. Thanks for being here.
Yes, of course. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Okay. So, as we talked about earlier, just tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got where you're at now.
Yes. Okay. I am, I'm a 43-year-old mother of 3. I have 3 boys. Yes. They're awesome. Henry is in 6th grade. Colt is in 4th, and Cooper is in 2nd.
Aww.
And I have a husband that I've been married to for 17 years.
Aww.
So, yep. I got started with music at a young age. I actually started acting when I was in 5th grade, just in school plays and stuff, because I really liked acting.
Oh, yeah.
And then I auditioned for a musical at the local high school for Sound of Music.
That's awesome.
And I got the part, and they're you need to sing. I'm like, okay. So I started to learn how to sing and really fell in love with it. And then I started singing at churches.
Okay.
That's just kind of Northwest Iowa is where I grew up, Rock Valley. And my aunt and uncle had a baby when I was 12. And they're like, will you sing at the baptism? And I just sang at church. They picked a song and I sang it, and they kind of just got my toes in it. And I'm like, I really like this.
Aww.
And then it just built from that. So I was a Christian contemporary music artist for most of my life.
Okay.
And then in high school, I signed with a recording company based out of Minneapolis.
Okay.
And it was a Christian-based company. It was actually they were signed Go Fish. Do you remember the band Go Fish?
Oh, yep.
So they went on a Christmas tour, and I opened for them for that Christmas tour. It was 2001, I think.
Okay.
So that I made an album with them, original music, and then that company went belly up.
Okay.
And then I went to college. Went to college in St. Louis for music. And this is a Christian college. Kind of my theme. I love singing for God. That will always be where my heart's at. And then I did 2 years there. And I did a showcase to try to move forward. What's the next step? And then at that time, it's early 2000s, all the artists were Britney Spears, Jessica Simpson, the boys band stuff. So all you really needed to do was just get signed, right? You just get signed and you'll be great. I did a showcase and I picked up BMG Records.
Okay.
I went to Europe, recorded an album, and never got to release it.
Oh no.
And they were like, okay, BMG is going belly up because all the MP3s came out.
Oh yeah.
And people were, and myself included, ripping off music.
Yep.
All of a sudden you didn't have to buy music anymore. So people stopped buying music and all the labels were struggling. But then they switched my contract. EMI bought me out.
Okay.
So then I dropped everything that I did with BMG and we started over again. Spent another year in Europe recording another album, and then the same thing happened.
Oh no.
With EMI. So they iced the project. By then my 2-year contract with my management team was up.
Okay.
It was what do I do now?
Yeah.
So I came back home, really, really defeated.
Yeah.
I didn't really know what to do. Found my husband at the time, so that was great. Found my love of my life and decided just to dig in and have a family. So kind of quit singing, gave up on it. Really heartbroken about it, but I just didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Then a local church picked me up. So they found out about me that I was attending there, and they were like, we would like you to be part of the worship team.
Aww.
So I thought this was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I signed up for that and was on staff at the church in town in Sioux Falls for 7 years. And that turned into a very, very, very long story.
Yeah.
It ended up being a very toxic environment.
Oh no.
And it was really, really hard on me because
Yeah.
I loved singing, worship, and I loved the people that I got to meet, and the worship team was amazing. But it ended up being really, the pastor was very narcissistic. It ended up being very cultish and didn't really realize it at the time. It took a long time for me to realize I needed to get out of there.
Yeah.
By that time, my mind was so messed up with, I've lost my contracts with EMI and BMG. I didn't know who I was. And then it's like this perfect, like, Netflix, how do you not know you're in a cult moment? And it was like, you know how they kind of seek you out when you're hurting and lost, and they're just like, we'll give you a home. Come here. It's family, you know, and then 7 years later, you're like, this has been one of the worst experiences of my life. Because he was just very mentally abusive. Really made you feel awful about yourself. And then he wrapped it up in your faith.
That's the worst.
It was really hard.
Yeah.
Because you felt drawn to be there.
Yeah.
Because of God and the mission. And he's like, yeah, you're on the mission. But then he would just beat me down of like criticisms, and you don't give enough. And there's all this mind messing with you for 7 years. And I just couldn't find the strength to leave. I actually talked to some people about it, and it was like an abusive relationship.
Yep.
I had to get therapy afterwards because I couldn't figure out who I was without this identity that he had taken from me. I lost my voice. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what I believed. And you had to kind of start from ground up. Yeah. That's when I met up with Brett Ferguson in town. Okay. Brett is my like musical rock good friend, and he said, let's make an album. Yeah. And let's do it. So we came out with a band called My Revolution. Okay. And we wrote and recorded and produced a whole album. And it's on Apple Music, Amazon. Everywhere there. Yeah. Except Spotify. We don't like Spotify. Spotify does not respect the small artists.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
So we pulled it from there because it was bullshit. But we spent probably a year or two recording and writing, and it was me working through what had happened at this church and this relationship. So it was like therapy. Yeah. And a lot of people wanted to know what happened to Tara. Because I was leading worship, I was a very public figure, and all of a sudden one day gone, and they swept me under the rug like it had never happened. Oh no! So it was kind of, and I haven't talked about it in 10 years. I've been out of there for 10 years, and I haven't talked about it because of how scary he was. Like he's still like in my head.
Oh yeah, I feel that.
Like I don't think he's around anymore. I think he's left, but
no point giving him the power anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it was. This whole, like, he hits me because he loves me. Oh, yeah. Person, he would just beat you down, then come to you about a half hour later and go, you know, I love you, right? Like, so worked through all that, still working through it. And then I started came out the album, released it, did a few gigs, and then I started having babies. Yeah. So,
I think babies always put a stump in everything. Yeah. But they're amazing. You have 3 amazing, adorable boys.
They're the best. And honestly, I didn't really think I was ever going to perform again. Yeah. Because you just kind of go, no, I made peace with it. Like, I'm okay with just being mom. Yeah. And then my youngest got into kindergarten, and I called up Brett, and I'm like, I think we should try this again. Yeah. So he's like, yep, let's go. And got a band together, and I started going around doing acoustic sets, and we're going to start writing again, and
and we're going to see in Deadwood next year.
All right. I didn't even know it was a thing. I'm like, Tara, get out more, man. But I didn't know that was a thing, but I'm going to. I love Deadwood. Yeah. And then my friend Audrey, she was there. Yeah. And I definitely want to go.
Oh yeah, you need to go. Yeah. You have to at least once experience it. Yeah. And you meet so many. There's like national, regional acts. I should side story because the audience won't know. Deadwood just recently this past weekend had a Songwriters Festival. Kendall and I went out there, like we did last year, and we experienced it. We love music, so it's great to see and hear new people. Like we heard a couple different people that we've never heard before. So it's always great to hear and like experience that and then support our locals. So we were there for Janice. We supported Bryce, not Bryce. Brian.
Yep.
And then we also Todd messaged me. He's like, I know you're out here. Can you come out to my lab? I'll be here at 2. And I'm like, okay. He's like, I'm playing a song I just wrote today. I want you to record it. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'll definitely be there. Yeah. And so we did. Like, we just love being able to know, like, that they know we're going to be there. Yes. And so, like, being able to support that and give that to him so you can share it out wherever he wants. So that was great. But that's why I'm like, you need to be there. You'll learn so much more from so many other people, not even just here. Like, there was one, where was that one from? Was it Connecticut, New Jersey? Where was that one? That last one on the grand finale stage. North Carolina. That's where awesome. He was. Yeah, like they
all came in for the weekend.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah. That's cool. That's why I was saying, like, it's not even just here. Like, they're just everywhere, and they come. And like last year was one from Canada. The ladies from Canada, she's phenomenal. Like, she did Dolly Parton 9 to 5, blew me out of the. I was like, girl, you did it better than Dolly. Like, well, amazing. It was just so good.
That's awesome. Yeah. No, I had no idea, and I can blame marketing, but the fact is, I live under a rock when it comes to that stuff. So.
That's fine. That's why you have people like us.
Yes, you need to tell me.
I will share it out.
Social events to come to.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you overcome it. Hopefully it didn't put a damper in your faith, though.
Actually, that's the one thing it didn't touch is that I would not give him the power to take away my faith. Okay. My walk with God is stronger than ever. And like, with any type of situation you find, like when it comes to that, there was good things that came out of it too.
Yeah.
Because I met Brett through that church. I met a lot of my girlfriends that I'm still friends with through that church. And then my faith walk, he was really good at getting you to really get close to God, but he was also just incredibly mean, like about it too. So it's like, we'll kind of work through some of that. When I talk to you about some of these songs they wrote and the circumstances he put me in. But you can always find, like, I know God was working me through that for a reason.
Yep.
And like Liza and Aaron, I met you guys through there. So it's like, I was not going to give that pastor the satisfaction of knowing that he won, because he didn't. He didn't silence me.
No.
So, and I'm here.
Exactly.
Sioux Falls. I didn't die. I didn't move away. She's still here. And I had to leave, but thankfully I had a husband that was incredibly supportive.
Yeah.
And he's you need to get out of there.
Yeah.
And we left. So.
That's awesome. Yeah, I can see you're starting to come into yourself though. Like, you're kind of meshing who you are with that, and you can see it on stage. When we seen you at the Levitt, like that was a phenomenal performance.
Oh, thank you.
Like Kendall and I went out. I brought 2 out of my 4 kids with my youngest and my like kind of my second kid.
Yep.
And my second kid's like, can we come back? And I'm like, yeah, but she's not gonna be on stage every time. Like, I hope you know this.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
And my youngest, she just was like, hey, we're coming back, right? And I'm like, yeah, we'll be back.
I was so grateful that the Levitt asked me to headline. I'm like, I know they took a chance.
Yeah, no,
I
it was
not
phenomenal.
Want to disappoint. I'm like,
if they thought you were disappointed, they did not see it from the outside perspective.
It was so fun.
Yeah. All right, so let's hear some songs now.
Yes. Okay. So this is a song from the My Rev album. It's called the album's called Not Broken. This is a song that Brett Ferguson and I wrote. Because through the ugliness of it all that I was going through after I left the church, I had Dustin. My oldest was a baby. This baby Henry, who was just knocked my socks off. Like, I couldn't believe that I could love somebody so much.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? There's a lot of moodiness on the album, a lot of some rage, but I'm like, you know what? I want to write a song about love.
Yeah.
And this one's called Crazy Love. So here we go. This goes out to Dustin and Henry, Colt and Cooper. Just look around, tell me what you think you see. The rush of life, people acting so busy, but to me, they look so dead and more. Open your eyes to see for the first time, constant peace of I want that's mine. Lucky you,
There's something more. There's more. I want the kind of love that never lets you go, that changes everything, makes me realize hope will never die. It's okay to cry, 'cause you're standing by my side. I'm standing here shouting from the rooftops. I want it all, and I will never stop loving you with everything I've got. Falling hard, let the world know we've got each other, and I'm the point of view when times get hard and push comes to shove. I got this crazy love. Street lights tell you when to stop and go. In life, there's no life to slow. Sometimes I sure could use a lift. You're running full, can't be left behind. Always chasing the prize that you can find. I know there must be something more. There's more. I want the kind of love that never lets me go, that changes everything, makes me realize hope will never die. It's okay to cry, 'cause you're standing by my side. You're standing here, shouting from the rooftops. I want it all, and I will never stop loving you with everything I've got. I'm falling hard, let the world know we've got each other, and on a point of view when times get hard and push comes to shove. I got this crazy love when the world gets way too loud. Can't think straight and feel you're losing it. Just hold on, it won't last long. There's something more we're fighting for. Standing here, shouting from the rooftops. I want it all, and I will never stop loving you with everything I've got. I'm falling hard, let the world know we got each other, and I'm the point of view. When times get hard, and push comes to shove. I got this crazy love, this crazy love. It's crazy. I got you, your love. I'm gonna shut it down. Let them know, yeah, I got you and your love. Thank you.
Yep, that's on the album. We'll link it.
Yes. Yes, and you can hear her on any platform except for Spotify. She said that earlier.
We do not support Spotify. And if you are a small-time artist out there, get your stuff off Spotify, because once you do, you give them rights. People can use your music for whatever they want, and you do not have to give credit.
Yeah.
Okay. So very loose contract. So until they get a better contract with Spotify, ain't doing it.
No. All right. So what else do you got for us?
So one of the mental hurdles that I had to really, really get out of after leaving that church was trying to find my inner strength again. Because I had been completely deflated with so many kind of failures, I guess. It's just I screwed up here, I lost this, and then I can't believe I let this man mentally abuse me, because I'm a strong, smart person. How did I find myself in this situation? You know, so I had to really start over with that positive kind of self-talk. And reminding myself of who I was. And there's a song on the album, I'm not going to play it for tonight because I won't do it justice, but our full band does it. It's called Sparrow. And that's, if you have time, go listen to that song. Was that Sparrow is me. Just this tiny little bird that was just thrown in the dirt and had to find her song and soar again. And that's like me like reclaiming, because he had taken this gift, this God-given gift that I had, and he had twisted it into something for him. And it kind of grossed it out for me, really. I'm like, you took something that God gave me and you tainted it.
Yeah.
So what does that mean for me now?
Yeah.
Next step was like, okay, you need to find your strength and remember who you are. You're Tara effing Faber.
Yeah. 100%.
You are strong.
Yep.
And you're actually stronger than what you think. And this song is called Stronger because I had to remind myself to pick yourself up, dust it off, get out there and be who God made you to be. And don't let anybody ever take that from you. So this is called Stronger. Gotta wipe those tears far away from your eyes. By the words that you heard, no surprise that you heard, no doubt. But you're not gonna tell I am. No, not yet. You've been thrown down and tossed to the side, but you've been sold out of eyes. You're stronger than you might think. You got the power in you. Just let it shine in you. You're stronger than you might think. You know it's true. You got the power in you. No more victim telling something that they never knew. It's time to show them what you can do. Lift up your eyes. Keep your focus straight ahead. Don't listen to the words that were said. They're not true. So stand up. 'Cause you're not fighting yet. No, not yet. You've been thrown down and tossed to the side, but you've been sold out of lies. 'Cause you're stronger than you might think. You got the power in you. Just let it shine through. You're stronger than you might think. You never know it's true. You got the power in you. No more victims telling something that they never knew. It's time to show them, Lord, it's time to show them. 'Cause you're stronger than you might think. You got the power in you. Just let it shine through. You're stronger than you might think. You never know it's true. You got the power in you. No more victims telling something that they never knew. It's time to show them what you can do. What you can do.
You played that at the Levitt, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
I remember that one distinctly. I was like, I'm really hoping my youngest is listening. Granted, she's a very independent 9-year-old. She's definitely her mother, 100%.
Yeah, I was gonna say, trip off the old block, maybe.
Yeah, way too much. But it's songs like that even at a young age are so empowering to them. Like they hear it from a very strong female singing about you are stronger than you know.
Yes.
Like I heard that and I was like, please be listening, please be listening.
Yes. And sometimes you just fake it. Sometimes fake it till you make it. That's okay. Like you don't always feel strong, but you can do this.
Yeah. Don't let the world allow you to know, them to know that you are not having that day. Like that. Yeah. That's why I'm like, no, when I heard that song, it's such a great song. I'm like, yeah, please listen.
At least she has somebody telling her that. And I had to remind myself that, so if you can remind somebody that they've got a power in them.
Oh, 100%. But I mean, for females nowadays, and I mean, it's for anybody, but for females especially, we're hard on each other. We destruct each other so much that us, it would be me being like, no, you're not good enough.
Yes.
And like, it should not be that way. Like, let me help you, boost you. Like, why can't we just be nice to each other and be like, you're great. Let's do this together.
Yep.
And so like, it's hard nowadays because even like the younger generation, there's not that. And you don't see it.
I know.
And that's why like, it's up to us to be like, hey, support each other.
Exactly.
And that's where like, I love watching like my older daughter, she's trying to find her way. I think she's 19.
Oh, amen.
But I mean, that's
43 and still figuring it out. But she's doing great.
It's just one of those things like being able to have songs like that out there that, especially locally, like that's great to have at the Love It.
Yes.
Playing like for that. So
and everybody's going through something. It's like I just met with my Bible study girl group. And we're like, oh my gosh, every single one of us is going through something right now. And 100%. You just be kind.
Yeah.
You know, we're that inner chatter, that voice that you have, the inner critic is hard enough the way it is.
Oh, 100%.
We don't need to deal with that crap from the outside.
I say that all the time. I'm like, I'm my own worst critic. Like, I don't need anybody else telling me something looks like crap or that I'm doing more like I understand the feedback, but like you are already telling me something I already know. And that's where I'm like, I don't want to hear it.
No.
Please just tell me something nice.
It's not easy to put yourself out there.
No.
Even with music, with performing, with a podcast, it's hard.
Yeah.
To find the strength to do it because the world doesn't always make it easy.
No, they don't. No.
Scary actually.
Yeah. Well, and then you're trying to find the right support, like the people who are actually interested in that piece. And so like, especially where you coming from a faith background into now evolving into who you are, like sometimes some people are like, oh, you're losing your faith in it when realistically all you're doing is embracing it even more.
Exactly.
And like, it's trying to get that message out there.
That was one of the hurdles that I had to cross. Just a few people were just kind of like, oh, you're not singing in a church?
Yeah.
That was a hurdle I crossed a couple years ago, about 2 years ago when Cooper went back to kindergarten and I wanted to get back into music. And I was really at a crossroads and I was either find a church and go sing there and create there or reach out to Britt and create your own music and do it your own way this time. And honestly, the easier way would have been probably to choose the church. But what I did was I reached out to a local church.
Yeah.
Just messaged their Saturday night team and said, I don't want to be a leader or anything like that, but if you want me to join to sing every once in a while, I would be interested in coming and auditioning.
Yeah.
And I followed up with another email because they never got back to me. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go one more time just to follow up good and proper.
Yeah.
I'm kind of not testing God, but just going to be like, God, if you want this from me, I will follow where you lead.
Yep.
And it dead ended. So I'm like, okay, that's okay.
Yep.
Because then I knew that
that's not where
I'm supposed to be.
Yep.
And I honestly had peace about it. So I'm like, there's better ways for me to, if I want to give back with my music, there's tons of people that are like, hey, I did a fundraiser for the Pink Ladies, for cancer awareness. And I'm like, I can go do that.
Yeah.
I go sing at Avera for the, when they're getting their treatments.
Yeah.
So there's other ways outside of that worship leader box.
Yeah, 100%.
And so, a few people are just kind of almost disappointed in me, dare I say. And it kind of could have rubbed me wrong, but I'm like, you know what, I get it. Yeah. But I will tell you right now, I can do more work for God this way,
100%,
than just being stuck in a church on Sunday morning and not living it out during the week at all.
Correct, 100%.
So I made that choice and I went with it. So here we are.
What do you got next?
Okay. So funny story. Back when I was singing at the church, I liked to wear fancy shoes.
Like you are right now.
But I know, aren't these cute?
I've seen them. Sarah would absolutely love
Italian. Yes. That's French. I don't know Italian. Hold on. Wrong country. Totally wrong country. Yeah, it's fine. Like, I don't even know what Italians say when they like something. Oh, like, no, it's French kiss. Like, hola, I don't know, whatever. You got the boots. You got the boots. So, it was that I love to wear, high heels. And it wasn't like, wasn't the big platform. It was just a nice pair of pink pumps. Closed-toe high heels. And I would wear them on stage at the church. And, it wasn't anything, I was usually wearing jeans or something with it. It was very proper, I thought, but I was just pop of fun and pop of color. Well, somebody decided to write me an anonymous letter calling me names, called me a whore. They said that I was wearing slutty shoes. And it just it totally caught me off guard because I was like, oh my gosh, these are Christians that are like sent me this letter, and it just destroyed me. So then I talked to the pastor about it, and I'm like, I can't believe I got this letter. And at first he was really nice about it, and he was like, okay, we got to build you up, blah blah blah. And then about a day later, he came up to me and just said, you should really think about when you wear shoes like that, are you causing somebody to sin?
Oh no.
So, and it took my breath away. Wow. Because I was like, at first I'm like, this is not my fault. No. Like, I'm not asking for this by wearing these shoes, right? But he just, so I'm just destroyed. I go home, I'm in my closet throwing all my shoes away because I didn't know what to do. My husband comes home and he's like, what is going on? I'm bawling in the closet, throwing all my shoes away. And I said, I can't wear these shoes because it can cause people to sin. And he's like, and he looked at me and he said, F this. He says, you are not throwing these shoes away. You wear what you want to wear. And I'm like, damn straight, because if I'm like convincing somebody to go rob a bank with me or let's go beat up somebody, now I'm causing someone to sin. If my shoes are causing you to have feelings of lust, that's your own sin to bear, honey. That is not my problem. So I'm like, where do you draw the line then?
Where did you get those shoes? Maybe I want to start wearing them where I go.
They're just Steve Madden's. Like, they were just,
oh my gosh, I love them.
And I still have them because I kept them. And I'm like, you know what? That was the beginning of like when I started to remember when I was at the church. I'm like, you are stronger than what this douchebag is telling you. Yeah. Like, you do not have to believe everything this man tells you. And it was kind of the beginning of the end. When I started to go, I see it now. Once you see behind the curtain, like the emperor is wearing the effing clothes, people. Like he is a psycho. And then you just start going. So when Brett sent me this track, Brett Ferguson, he goes, I wrote this track, I really like it, and I'm like, I know what I'm gonna sing my pink high heel shoes. Yeah. So I'm like, I gotta sing about it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do you mind if I sing about pink high heel shoes? He goes, absolutely not, you go for it. So I'm gonna play that one. Hold on.
What female doesn't usually own at least a set of pink pair of shoes?
Oh,
heeled shoes. I've owned a dozen of them in my life.
But I
have made other people want to sin.
I know, and I'm like, where do you freaking draw the line? Maybe long hair. Maybe we should wear masks, right? And just veils and stuff. Is that how we're gonna go?
Well, it's gonna go handmade sales here too.
It is. If you're gonna blame me for your sin, I'm like, dude, that is effed up. So, and then I take it further too. Like, I always tell women, like, if you want to wear the dress, wear the dress.
Yeah.
If you feel good in it, you wear it.
Yeah.
Screw what anybody says or thinks. Yeah. So this is my ode to that.
Okay.
Brett plays this better than me. He's gonna be like, what did you do? Brett's awesome. They say I'm different and don't quite fit in. I dress funny and draw too much attention. I like to color way outside the line. Before my chains, I will not become mine. I'm who I am to the depths of my soul. No disrespect, but I want you to know I start a fire in all that I do. I walk the line in my pink high heel shoes. I start a fire in all that I do. I walk the line in my pink high heel shoes. Miss Tara, come in, please sit down. What you doing ain't working in this town. I'm just too edgy and people take offense. I can't believe this, I'm losing my patience. I'm who I am to the depths of my soul. No disrespect, but I want you to know I start a fire in all that I do. I walk the line in my pink high heel shoes. I start a fire in all that I do. I walk the line in my pink high heel shoes. I start a fire in all that I do. I walk the line in my pink high heel shoes. I start a fire in all that I do. I walk the line in my pink high heel shoes. Come on, let's start a fire. 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 Yeah. Come on, I'm all I do. I walk the line in my big high heel shoes. I start a fire in all that I do. I walk the line in my big high heel shoes. I start a fire in all that I do. I walk the line in my big high heel shoes. I start a fire in all I do. I walk the line in my big high heel shoes. Oh, yeah. I start a fire, yeah. That song's really fun to perform live, too. So, like, with a full band, so, like, you guys gotta hear it, so. That's Pink High Heels.
I think you just empowered every female in this room right now.
Yay! That's the whole point. That's everything. It's just, yeah, wear the shoes. Even if they hurt. I do it on purpose now. Like, they kill my feet now, but I'm like, screw it, I'm wearing it. Because you know what, I can.
Yep. 100%. I do it all the time. Yeah. You gotta.
You gotta wear them. They're so cute and they're so fun.
Okay, do you coordinate your outfit with do you start with your shoes or your outfit?
I used to start with the shoes. The shoes now go out of budget now. Like, they used to be affordable, and now I'm like, I can't afford it. Now I'm much more of a Chucks girl now, like my Converse. But, yeah, I would say, now I start with a dress. Like, I love to wear a cute dress.
100%.
Like, and then I'll kind of fit the shoes for comfort more now these days. But,
yeah.
It's always a little bit, like, I like things that are a little edgy, not over the top, but it's always like put together with a little bit of sexy.
Yep.
That's what I like.
100%. Yeah, I love it.
That's my fashion talk for today. Yeah.
All right, what do you got next for us?
Okay, so we got time now for this one. So I've never played this one by myself before. This is on the My Rev album as well. Brett sent me. You can find the album too if you go to tarafabermusic.com. Brett sent me the tracks, and I started putting these lyrics to it. And one of the other things that I had to work through, it's like walking through my psychoanalyzing, but after I left the church, I realized that I had brought a lot of baggage with me into my marriage.
Yep.
And found that he had been incredibly patient with me.
Yeah.
And there are times when, I was acting like a psycho, and he was being a man in some places where he's just like, I think I can fix this, but I was like, at the end of the day, I'm like, you don't have to fix it. I'm not broken.
Yeah.
Like, I will find my way through this. And he was incredibly patient with all that. So this song, Dustin inspired my husband, and I had to rebuild myself again and remind myself that I'm not broken. I'm not stuck. I'm strong. I can do this. So this song is called Not Broken. High up to the sky, she's looking under my skin. I'm ready. What could I do? You looked at me and could see right to the inside of me. What could I do? There I stood with makeup running down my face. Don't need a lawyer to plead. need you to listen. Just listen. You can't fix me. 'Cause I'm not broken. I'm not broken yet. I'll make it through. Though I'm crying, the sun's still rising. 'Cause you can't fix me yet. You can only love me. Now I'm sorry for everything that I hurt you. I hurt you too. I know the truth. Just feel my heart. It's beating hard, but I can't tell you why. 'Cause I feel like dying. Oh, no more like you. There I stood with makeup running down my face. Don't need a lawyer to plead my case. I just need you to listen. Just listen. You can't fix me. I'm not broken. I'm not broken yet. I'll make it through. Though I'm crying, the sun's still rising. 'Cause you can't fix me yet. You can only love me, yeah. I turned my back on you the last time. Please don't try to change my lady. I can't help it, I need something new. I may be strong, but I'm not bulletproof. You can't fix me. 'Cause I'm not broken. I'm not broken yet. I'll make it through. Though I'm crying, the sun's still rising. You can't fix me yet. You can only love me.
Thank you.
Brett does a sick guitar solo at the end of that one too. So listen to it on the album. It's the song just soars. So.
Well, it's great even here. Like,
it's my first time playing that by myself. So.
Oh, well.
Getting it out, girl. Yeah. Brett, I still need you.
Yeah. But the song is still powerful by itself. Like, the song, like, I don't know anybody who could relate to that song. At some point in our life, we all have been at a point where we just feel like we're done and there's no way to fix it. But we know we can.
Yeah. You
and
just
like,
feel so messed up.
Yeah. Or you feel defeated or like there's no way out. But like that song is like, no, there's light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Just be patient and see it.
Yes.
So like, all your songs are very powerful and leading to all that.
That's what it's all is. It's about hope.
Yeah.
Because you just cannot give up hope. Like one of my favorite Bible verses is crying through, there may be mourning through the night, but the sun rises in the morning. And that was coming through this song. I'm like, I'm still crying, but the sun is still rising.
100%.
Like, don't quit.
Yeah.
Like, you maybe messed up. We all are.
Yeah.
It's nothing that God can't help you with.
Right.
You know what I mean? That vein is always going to be in there. Hope and love.
Well, and it's always been told we're not given more than what we can handle.
Yes.
And so, like, yeah, at some point the weight of the world feels like it's too much, but there's a reason at the end. There, you'll see it, and the lesson will be very clear.
Yep.
And you'll be so much stronger at the end of it.
Right. If you're going through hell, don't stop.
Yeah, 100%.
Keep moving.
Yep. It might be warm, but just keep going.
It's always like, I always say this too, like in the valleys is where you're going to grow. 100%. You don't grow when things are rah, rah, high, high.
No.
You know, but you're going to learn so much when you're down on your knees.
Yeah.
Starting over.
My biggest lesson when I was in my faith journey was a mustard seed. I have this little teeny tiny there that's holding a mustard seed. Yep. And I was given it and I was like, what is this? And they're like, that's all it takes. It's this teeny tiny. You will not find anything smaller than this. And that's all it takes.
Just a little tiny seed. Yeah. You have the faith of a mustard seed.
Yeah.
God will move on. And a little water.
Yeah.
Little fertilizer didn't hurt none.
Yeah. No. And that's all it takes.
Yes.
And it can grow into something so magical.
And that's just what that means. Humans just love to take things and make it so overcomplicated.
100%.
And that's what I knew that my faith was easy, right? Faith should be, not the walk isn't easy, but faith is easy. God is light. My burden is light. Yeah. And the fruits of the Spirit are joy, love, peace, right? And when I was with this pastor, it was not any of that. That's why it was so confusing.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, because in the weekends he's preaching about hope and God's going to move mountains. And then during the week, the work week, it was just
like the mountains.
Oh my gosh. She's like, you're a worthless pile of crap. Why don't you love God? And why don't you love me? And blah, blah. So it's coming back to that faith where I'm like, God is so loving. And that's what anything love, good, high vibe. High vibe is God, 100%. Go back to that. I love that.
You got one more time?
Yeah.
Or a song for one more?
To get one more. Okay. So this is a new one. I've got a bunch, but all the ones that I opened with, those are all on the My Rev album. Those are recorded. You can listen to those anytime you want. I got a bunch of ones that I've been working on myself. This one I need to write a bridge for, but I'm really liking it. So I'm going to just open this. I'm going to let you guys kind of get a little bit of a taste on here. Yeah. So there's some people in my life. Lots of people, right? Just because you leave one bad situation doesn't mean you have to grow through some more people in your life. But there's some people in your life that maybe aren't the best listeners. And it took you a while to realize that. Like, I talk to these people, but they don't really hear me. And then their love is kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Conditional. Very conditional. And when you realize that those people are like that and you can't really cut them out of your life, but you're just like, you lower your expectations for them. You're just like, okay, I'm going to stop expecting more from you and just love you where you're at. Yep. And this song is called Leveraged Love. Waiting for you to change is like trying to stay dry in the rain. You think you can dive out of the pain. Living your life so mundane, spending all your money like it's some sort of thing. You would give anything for the fame. I strike up on conversations to talk, but you stay silent, so I just walk out the door. It's my fault. You turned your back on the ones you love, sold up for pennies, delivered. It's the future I'm afraid of. You and your leverage love. You and your leverage love. I can tell by looking into your eyes, you're not listening, that's no surprise. Baby, it's just your nature. Watch me pretend to act surprised when you pick up your phone, you ignore my cries. Little girl, so much. Strike up on conversation to talk, but you stay silent, so I just walk out the door. It's my fault. You turned your back on watching love, sold up on pennies, good Lord above. It's the future that I'm afraid of, you and your lavish love. You and your lavish love. Someday there'll be a bridge here. Just gonna figure that out yet. Struck up on conversation to talk. You stay silent, so I just walk out the door. It's my fault. You turned your back on my wanting love, sold up on pennies, good Lord above. It's the future I'm afraid of, you and your leverage love. You and your lavish love. Waiting for you to change is like trying to stay dry in the rain. Woo! Worth pursuing?
Oh, definitely.
Can I ride a bridge? Okay. I kind of felt like a little Guns N' Roses, like every rose has a thorn kind of feel. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
That's what anyways.
Definitely.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Just gotta ride a bridge. You gotta find somewhere to take it, but I'll work on it.
Well, we can't wait to hear it next time.
Thank you.
Yeah. So where can we see you live?
Yes.
Anywhere?
Yes. Well, full band. We're gonna be we're doing some private stuff in December. We're gonna be at the Thirsty Duck on December 20th.
Heck yeah.
Let's see what else we got. We're gonna do the Grand Falls Casino in the spring.
Okay.
But then acoustically, I'm gonna be at I go to Red Rock a lot in Rowena.
Yep.
Bridget's Bucksmart Brouhaha. Have you heard of that?
No.
Yeah.
Where's that?
Jackson, Minnesota.
Oh.
I'm going to be at the Barn and Barrel in Canastota
Okay.
on November 15th.
Okay.
So I'm doing New Year's there too, I think.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
that's
I've been out
acoustic. So I haven't either.
Oh.
I'm really I'm kind of the new kid on the block yet. So this is my debut. I'm like, this is my Yankton debut. This is my Canastota debut. This is my Den debut. I haven't played anywhere. They're all my debuts. But I just appreciate the area and all the venues. And I mean, you guys, thank you so much for asking me to do this. Because being able to share my story, because there's been a lot of people that have asked what happened to Tara.
Yeah.
And I just,
well,
it's time for me to come out. I feel strong enough now, where I'm like, I don't care if you don't believe me or not. I'm going to tell you, that guy was awful.
Yeah.
And I will tell you the story if you want to hear it.
No, I'm glad you did.
I
heard you were with at a church, but that was the extent. Nobody knew anything. They're like, she was just gone. I was like, okay.
That's exactly what happened. And it just, when you leave an abusive kind of relationship, you just wanted to shrink away.
100%.
And it was time for me to come forward now and just let know the way he treated me and a lot of people on staff, and actually a lot of his congregation members too. It wasn't right.
No.
And if you need to talk about that, I'm here for you.
Yes.
I can help you through that, because I actually had a lot of people help me go through it too. People who had left before me.
Yeah.
And they called out and reached out to me, and we had some good conversations. You're not alone.
No.
In any type of that relationship, you're not alone, and that's the biggest thing.
It is the season. It is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So it's the season for it.
Yeah. And it's not even just domestic violence.
No.
If you're abusive, in an abusive mentally relationship, even workplace. I was in a workplace.
Yeah. Well, and
I was so effed up.
It is.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Breast awareness.
Yes.
Yeah. Take care of the breasticle.
Yes. But I even was talking to a local T officer about it, because they had the ribbon, and I said, I appreciate that you have that ribbon.
Yes.
And I had briefly kind of told him my story, and he was like, yeah, he goes, mental abuse is the worst.
Yes.
Like the worst, because one, especially an outsider, they don't know the difference from one day to the next because they don't have a clue.
No.
So being the person in it daily, like it's hard to,
And
like for somebody
it.
to, yeah. So like the mental abuse is the hardest thing to see and understand or even know if somebody's going through it because it's, you just can't. For one, the person going through it, it's hard to like wrap your head going, is this really happening? Is this true?
Yes. Oh yeah.
And then you're kind of like, do I believe this? Is this accurate? And especially when it's about yourself. Like I remember how many times I'm like, oh really? Is that really how I'm portraying myself? And then you're kind of like, you doubt yourself so much. Completely. And then you're like, that's not how I want to be. And then you're like, how do I fix it? How do I not do this? And so, but the mental part is the worst. Like, not saying the physical isn't, but like it's all horrible. But the mental is just goes unnoticed so long.
It does, and you just think it's normal.
Yeah.
And then they wrap it up in love, and then they own you. I'm nothing without you.
Yep.
Oh, it's just.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's really hard to straighten it out in your mind until finally you find the strength to realize. I don't want to be in this anymore. And I don't have to be.
Yeah.
And you can leave.
Yeah.
But it's hard and it's
really
lonely and it's scary and you have to start over. But it's worth it.
Yeah. I remember mine, and that's not faith related, but mine, I remember the day I left or the night I left, I cried. I wasn't crying because I was sad. It was like all of a sudden, like all of it had just left. Like this weight. And I was like, holy crap, I can breathe finally. And I was
had no idea you were suffocating.
No.
No idea you were drowning.
No. It was the craziest thing. And like I tell my 19-year-old that all the time and she's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, it was the weirdest feeling.
Yeah. If you're in a relationship and you're thinking that you would rather get in a car accident right now just to get a break.
Yep.
That's where we're at.
Or if you just dread going home.
Yes.
At all at any point.
Yeah. That's not normal.
No, it's not.
That's not normal.
No.
Yeah, that's red flag. Red
flag. You don't want to go home, don't go home.
Yes.
Start somewhere.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, we all have bad days, but if it's like, I know exactly what you're saying. That is a red flag. Trust your gut.
Yes.
Like, you'll be okay. Yeah. You can do it.
Perfect. Well, I appreciate you being here with us.
Yeah.
And if you loved her, go listen to her anywhere but Spotify.
Yes. And TaraFaberMusic.com. I've got merch.
Yes, you do.
I have merch.
It's adorable. I've seen it out at the Levitt.
Yeah. I know. I actually finally just ordered mine. I had to pay for my own. What kind of deal is that?
Doesn't that suck when you have to
do it? I can't even afford my own merch. But TaraFaberMusic.com.
Yeah. Yes. And you can follow her on Facebook.
Yes.
You don't have TikTok. Do you?
No, I don't.
I didn't think so. YouTube?
Yep. I'm on YouTube. Yep. I need to get better at that too. I'm old school. I'm just kind of getting back into it.
Well, it's working for you.
Thank you.
Either way. Yeah. Thank you for being on here. Thank you to the Den for having us. And as always, stay unscripted.